I've always been excited about innovative practices for teaching and learning. So to find a school that really was focused on changing the whole dynamic of how schools are structured.
I wanted to make sure that my children were just as competitive with their peers who may have been in a brick and mortar. We came from a traditional homeschool background, so we were looking for some other options as the kids were matriculating higher up in their educational level that gave them more support, and that's when we came across North Carolina Cyber Academy.
We're meeting the needs of students from the mountains, the western side of North Carolina, all the way to the beach, Wilmington, and everywhere in between. I mean, just about every county, every district is represented at this school.
Man, frankly, we've been able to hire some excellent staff. 100% of our teachers are North Carolina certified. We've actually increased the number of staff dramatically over the last several years, purposely to try to reduce the class size in elementary, middle, and high school. And reducing the class size will allow our teachers to develop a personal one-on-one relationship with the kids and with the families.
We also make sure that we have learning coach hubs to support our parents with certain needs that may come up with their children. We want to ensure that we have done all we can to prepare them.
We have built a family. We've built a sense of community. We are continuing to help these families understand that, even in a virtual setting, you can connect and relate to your teachers and to your principals and to your counselors. Actually, I think it allows us to provide more personalized education.
Every single day, our kids have the opportunity to interact with a live teacher, not just in a facilitator manner, but an actual relational way.
Our students are engaged and they're learning in different ways. They don't all learn by sitting in a classroom and listening to someone. They want to be engaged in technology. They want to be collaborating with other people, and they all do it differently. This gives them the opportunity to find their strengths and to work them.
Because there's so many students that have medical needs, or they have a lifestyle with, say, a sport that they play, or needs such as like psychological needs, or they've been through some kind of trauma that because of that, when they're in a regular brick and mortar setting, it prevents them from getting everything they need.
And you get to have a partnership with the parents, which I think is crucial to the success of the child.
From the start, from the inception of the school, we had that in our minds of we need to help fulfill social needs. So we have student government, we have prom, we have recess.
It's just a nice, safe place. And my live lessons, the kids, my students, they look forward to seeing each other, to talking to me. I think a lot of kids in traditional school, get bullied or don't fit in, and that just doesn't exist at our school.
We all work together, and I really feel from my coworkers that I work with that at the core, we all want our students to succeed. Whether you're a student or a staff member, you're surrounded by people who care.
We have a continual flow of parents who recognize the value, the importance of this opportunity as an online virtual school at the Cyber Academy.
I'm just excited about where we're going, very excited about the level of engagement that I have seen from my students, the level of engagement that I'm seeing from my teachers, and just the excitement of seeing our students learn.
I see this as the future. We've come a long way. We've opened up a lot of new options, but there's still room to grow. I see this as meeting the needs of our kids, as building relationships with our families, and developing independence in their learning. And so I'm excited to be a part of it.